The Kardashians are making headlines lately, and it's not for anything good. For a while, whenever the Kardashians were talked about, it was usually about them starting new brands, people being excited over new seasons of their show, or them making millions off their businesses. Lately, the narrative surrounding them is shifting, and a lot of people are just kinda over them. It's a mess, so let's get into it. Just over a year ago, the Kardashians debuted their new show, The Kardashians. It was supposed to be a new take on their original show, Keeping Up with the Kardashians, that was said to feel more real and personal, kind of like a documentary. Tons of people were so excited for the new show and had hopes that it'd be a more genuine look into their lives. When the show aired, it ended up not getting the best reviews over how scripted it felt. It felt like most of the episodes were about Kim becoming a lawyer or the Kourtney and Travis show. Every other scene was Kourtney and Travis kissing and being on top of each other, and it was just way too much. People wanted to see more of Kylie Jenner and Kendall, and we hardly got any of them. Well, the trailer for season 3 has dropped, and I don't know if it's just me, but no one is really talking about it. I haven't seen anyone overly excited about it, which is kind of confirming what everyone's been saying for a while now about the Kardashian era coming to an end. The only talk I've seen about it so far has mainly been negative.
Kardashians season 3. So the trailer just came out. I'm just gonna say, these are my girls. I know they know how to put on a show, but we need to step it up.
The opening starts off with Kim being asked about her previous relationship and the breakup, kind of teasing that we might find out what happened between her and Pete Davidson.
I don't even know where we left off.
You were still in a relationship.
I was?
Yep.
Damn. Things change really quickly.
You okay?
Not okay.
I feel like this happened so long ago now, it's kind of like, do we really even care anymore? I swear Pete has had 5 new relationships since, and people have moved on from caring about that whole era. The main thing people were talking about when this trailer dropped was actually something Kylie Jenner said. Kylie was talking to her sisters and said they needed to have a bigger conversation about the beauty standards they've been setting and how she wants to set an example for her daughter.
Us just need to have a bigger conversation about the beauty standards that we're setting. I don't want my daughter to do the things I did. I wish I'd never touched anything to begin with.
And while some people were like, great, this might actually be a step in the right directions for the Kardashians, other people were being more skeptical and think the trailer might be making it seem like a bigger moment than it actually will be. A lot of people think they'll just gloss over things and move on quickly, and it's just being used in the trailer to get people talking.
In what world does Kylie Jenner want to talk about the beauty standards that they're setting? It just pisses me off because those beauty standards have made her and her sisters literally billionaires over what started out as a weird lie about her lip kits and how she didn't get plastic surgery. And later on in this clip, she's like, I don't want my daughter doing the things that I did. And I wish I hadn't touched anything at all. And it's just come on. If you guys wanted to, you could say right now, we're not going to ever get plastic surgery again because we think it's harmful and we don't want our daughters to be affected by it. But they're not going to say that. They're not going to do that. They just want the credit for acknowledging that they've been setting these super harmful beauty standards, but they don't want to stop profiting off of it.
In the past, whenever beauty standards and the effect they have on them is brought up, they always just brush it off and deny it. Last year, when Kim was asked that exact question, she said that she gets up and she does the work.
Do you think that you are promoting unattainable standards of beauty in any way?
No, I don't. Because I think we get up, we do the work, we work out,
We all really enjoy taking care of ourselves and being healthy. So I think if anything, the only thing we're really trying to represent is just having the most healthy, being the most healthy version of yourself.
Kim did an interview with Allure, and she said that what she's doing is attainable and said she's only had a little bit of filler.
When asked what she currently has in her face, Kim says she only has a little bit of Botox between her brows and has never gotten fillers in her cheeks or in her lips. She was also asked about eyelash extensions, and Kim says she's never gotten them and only uses mascara. When asked if she feels responsible for setting an unrealistic beauty standard, Kim says, quote, if I'm doing it, it's attainable.
So I'm not exactly buying this whole conversation the trailer is pushing, and neither are people in the comments. We had people writing, they are trying so hard to be relatable. Now she wants to talk about this. It's literally all just because they want us to watch the show, which is not happening because I don't care anymore. And I really think that's all what this is. Everyone is sick of the Kardashians. They're noticing this shift and they're trying to adjust, but it's just too late for some people. The downfall of the Kardashian era is being talked about more than ever before.
I was thinking yesterday about the potential downfall of the Kardashians, and I feel like as a society overall, we're slowly becoming done with this overt materialism and just this ostentatious behavior of displaying your wealth.
The one thing that was keeping them relevant was their show, and now even that is starting to become boring. We're sick of hearing of old drama that happened in the news like 9 months ago being re-scripted and acted out on their show. For season 3, they previewed them talking about Kanye and what's going on with him, and they even brought up Tristan. They kind of teased that something may be going on between Khloe and Tristan, or at least Tristan is trying to make something happen between them again. But people are just so tired of the Tristan storyline. Kim was actually just being called out the other day for going to a Lakers game and supporting Tristan. Kim posted this photo to her Instagram stories, clearly showing Tristan, and said, "Yes, go Lakers," even tagging Tristan in her post. As you can imagine, a lot of people think this is extremely strange.
I'm always so fascinated by the Kardashians' relationships to men, and specifically the ones in that family that treated their sisters like I don't have siblings, so I don't know how the sister thing is supposed to go, but hypothetically, I just feel like if I did have a sister and she got treated how Tristan treated Khloe, it would be on site every time I saw him.
Like, I know that they're kind of tied together because he's family now, but with the amount of times that he's embarrassed Khloe over and over and over again, it just seems so strange. Speaking of the guys related to the Kardashians, another thing that people are starting to pick up on is how the Kardashians and the Jenners treat the boys in their life compared to the girls. Last year, BuzzFeed posted an article titled, "Here's how the Kardashian Jenners have protected their sons from fame while publicizing and monetizing their daughters." The article details all the steps the family have taken to protect their son's identity and name and face in the media while putting their daughters on full display. We learned about Stormi's name pretty much right away. Kylie posts her all over social media, she's photographed all the time, and she was even used in a Kylie baby campaign. BuzzFeed pointed out the huge difference between Stormi and how she was thrown into the public eye compared to how Kylie is approaching things with her son. They wrote, "Their second child, who was born back in February, is a boy. But over 6 months on from his birth, neither Kylie nor Travis have shared a glimpse of him aside from the odd pose of his hands and feet. They still haven't even released his name to fans, a vastly different approach to the way Stormi was so quickly publicized and arguably monetized." It wasn't until January of this year that Kylie finally revealed her son's name and shared a bunch of photos of him. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. I actually think that's a good thing. They should take the time to protect their kids and give them their privacy, but it's just interesting to see how differently they went about things, and I think that privacy factor should also be granted to the girls in their family as well. We've also seen this happen with Khloe. Khloe shared photos and the name of her daughter True very early on. She shares photos of her all the time, but her son has been a complete secret. BuzzFeed also talked about this and wrote, "While she shared photos of True publicly within weeks of her birth, Khloe, much like Kylie, has held back from releasing any detailed information about her new baby boy just yet." This also marks a distinct difference between True's introduction to the media and her younger brothers. Khloe went on a talk show last month, and she revealed that she's actually been keeping her son's name private for the premiere of the new season of their show.
So at first he didn't have a name. Then he's been named, but I've been waiting for the premiere of our show. And I didn't know it was gonna be this far out.
Oh.
So now I'm just like, if my daughter outs me, I'm screwed. But
It may out you.
Which I guess is just another way that they're trying to get people interested in their new season. Anyways, guys, let me know what you think about everything down below. Are you excited for the Kardashians' new season? Or do you feel like you're over them and don't really care anymore? Let me know, and I'll see you next time.